MK Party will not support this budget for the simple reason that when you look at the unemployment figures in this country, for one, among the youth, it's about the highest in the world. We cannot be celebrating such unemployment figures. In fact, we cannot have a minister of employment. The person should be called Minister of Unemployment. Speaker, our President, President Jacob Zuma, commanders from MK, the Progressive Forces, and members. MK Party will not support this budget for the simple reason that when you look at the unemployment figures in this country, for one, among the youth, it's about the highest in the world. We cannot be celebrating such unemployment figures. In fact, we cannot have a Minister of Employment. The person should be called Minister of Unemployment. So by standing here today and supporting this budget, we're sending a message out to the people of South Africa, the majority of whom do not have a job today, that we support the status quo, that we actually approve of a country where unemployment is becoming worse every day. So it is for that reason that MK Party, ably led by our President, who will be at the Moses Mabhida Stadium on the 15th of December this year, where we will once again reconfirm our support for the black majority and the black child in this country whose future has been deprived by the so-called GNU. I thank you.
Let me add my voice to the call for our people to come out to Moses Mabhida on the 15th of December to come and celebrate the first anniversary of our revolutionary movement. That gathering will be addressed by the revolutionary president, Jacob Zuma, and it will give hope to our people. Now, let's deal with this report. Firstly, MK rejects it. You know, it is shocking that this department is supposed to address land reform, is supposed to address rural development, and also agriculture. It has failed to achieve any of those. What this department actually does is to benefit land thieves. Let's take the restitution program. Do you know that we pay for a land and then the farmers keep the land and our people are told to go away? We're basically making sure that restitution benefits the beneficiaries of land dispossession. We are buying land of our people and the farmers keep the land and our people are told to go away. It is shocking that restitution is about legitimizing land dispossession. So this department does not serve the interests of our people. As we see also, where there's post-settlement support, we go and hire white farmers and they take the profits and our people get nothing from their land. They end up with conflicts as the white farmers fleece off the biggest chunk of those profits. Farm workers are slaves in South Africa. Farm workers are the most underpaid in South Africa, and their human rights are abused by these white farmers. We as Mkhonto Wesizwe are going to liberate our people. We are going to expropriate land without compensation.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Your time has now expired. The EFF.
Thank you very much, House Chair. We must state it categorically clear that land ownership patterns in South Africa remains a serious concern as the department has failed to effectively deal with land ownership pattern. We argue that land ownership pattern should reflect the demographics of the Republic of South Africa and that it is an indictment on this department and the so-called GNU that we still have millions of our people languishing on the margins of society as pariahs in the land of their forefathers and forebears. House Chair, there's no nation that can be proud of its nationhood when its people are stripped of their human dignity and their right to land, thus subjected to perpetual state of landlessness by the land thieves who took our land through the barrel of a gun. Without a land, there's no life, no dignity. Whilst amongst many failed programs, the department launched FPSU model, and just under 2 weeks ago, as the Portfolio Committee, we received a report that more than 70% of the SFPSU are dysfunctional. What a waste of taxpayers' money under the ANC. Whilst we thought we've seen it all, the GNU minister makes it even worse and brings a racist lane bus in his office with no qualifications, undermining many qualified graduates who are currently sitting at home because people like Baas John of the GNU value patronage more than meritocracy.
Honourable member.
This is the department.
Honourable member, just take your seat for a moment. The Honourable Chief Whip of the DA.
Thank you, Honourable House Chairperson. Honourable House Chairperson, I refer to the plenary of the 14th of November and the ruling that was made, as well as Rule 69. This very same member was ruled out of order on various occasions by 2 presiding officers, and he is now again referring to the Honourable Minister in a derogatory way. Can I please get your ruling, firstly, on that he must withdraw, and secondly, that his misconduct again is gross misconduct in terms of Rule 69. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Honourable member. As I was not necessarily the presiding officer when those rulings were made, I'm not in a position to determine that there's gross disorderly conduct. Honourable member, however, it is not respectful to refer to another member and as Baas John, so please withdraw that statement and refer to the minister in respectful terms.
I withdraw. The department whose Land Claims Commission has been on the road to autonomy for the past 10 years. This is a department that has presided over the destruction of the irrigation scheme, putting at risk about 1.4 million hectares of land. Modula Stilo, Kilonele Fapalele Lampil Hubuamaka, le reketse balimi ba ko taung FPSU, di Khomu, le gore ba pataletse balimi ba di koporasi potlana tsa ko Bosele, Tshidisho Ipelegeng le re a itlhoma sekoloto sa motlakase le metsi. With all these challenges and many others of this, the department still underspent by 471 million in the last 2 financial years. The EFF vehemently and profusely rejects this BRR with the contempt it deserves. Thank you, House Chair.
Thank you, the IFP.